Hi, this is Philip with SalesWings, and today I'd like to show you how you can easily apply point lead scoring and predictive scoring within intercom, just like you could do that with HubSpot or another marketing automation platform. So what would you like to do with that? As you know, point scoring or lead scoring in general is a sales and marketing alignment methodology. You're trying to send the best marketing leads to sales. You want to send them over timely based on the activity they show, based on the profiles they have, etc. So one example could be that you'd want to also send a message to leads with a specific lead score. So here, for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this field that we have right there. In this case, will be point score is greater than, 100 points. Just like you'd know that from another solution. Or you may want to use a predictive scoring to more identify the right moment in time to contact somebody. So here I've just made a simple message. I'm gonna save that. We'll come across this message later. Maybe you also want to have a segment with a sales ready leads, and then people should enter this view right there when they have a certain point score. Or you want to show it to your users within the people view. Of course, lead scoring should also go to your CRM platform. So if you use, Salesforce or Pipedrive or any other common CRM, you can push over predictive scoring, which you can see here, to identify the hottest leads, or point scoring, like a classic marketing automation platform, to prioritize inbound leads, to prioritize leads and reports or contacts. You may want to also show them, detailed activity of these leads within Salesforce, or use, advanced reporting for account-based marketing, accounts by point score, get reporting, etc. Now, how does this technically work? So you can continue using Intercom as your marketing platform. And just like with HubSpot, when a lead gets an email with Intercom, clicks on a link, and visits your website, our solution SalesWings would then track in real time the interest of these leads, enrich the lead with additional data points such as company size and job title, and apply lead scoring in real time for you to then act upon that lead in the best possible way, and also identify leads that should be handed over to sales. So clicks in intercom emails, but could be also form submissions. SalesWings works with any form you have on your site. And SalesWings will then collect, what they do on the website. Do they watch videos? Do they download PDFs? How are they reaching your site? We then can, you can actually send notifications to your sales reps when something important happens. You can push the data to your CRM. You can push the data to Intercom, of course, and we also have an API available. Now, how can you set this up? So imagine now here we have one lead that's visiting the website. So that's myself. I'm just doing kind of a fake tracking right here. So you'd imagine that's a lead hitting your site. I'm scrolling down. I'm going to start watching a video right there. There you go. See, SalesWings has already sent me a browser notification, but that's not really the goal of this video. But we imagine here I'm going to move over to inbound lead prioritization, which is a core value prop of SalesWings. So here we're going to give more points. We want to surface up these leads to our sales reps, etc. And I'm continuing to pricing as another example here. But how would you then use this for scoring? So within SalesWings, you have a simple way to set up rules, just like a marketing automation platform. So here we say we want to create a rule and we want to give additional points for somebody visiting the pricing page. So I have a set of inputs based on visited URL, custom events you're tracking, so you can track events on the website with Google Tag Manager or other tag management solutions. You could track events happening in other applications. So you want to add scoring when somebody signs up and go to webinar, or books an event on a meeting booking tool. So here I'm going to just say, well, if the visited URL contains pricing and they visit that, at least once, maybe you want to add another one. You want to say, the custom event we have contains video. We've named all the video views video more than, whatever, 0 times. So here we've built a simple rule. We can make them more complex if required. And then you can easily say, well, here I want to change that lead score. I want to increase the lead score by, 10 points. You could also trigger email alerts to the Salesforce lead or account owner or Pipedrive or how you'd like. And then we score these leads in real time. But how does that get into intercom? So it's quite easy. It requires you to set up a Zap using Zapier. It's going to take you about 10 minutes to set this up. And in this case, I'm going to say, well, every time a lead visits the website, I want to push the lead score to intercom. But of course, you could also say you only want to push the score to intercom when they reach a certain number of score. Maybe then within intercom, you want to add them to a segment or tag them, or you can use this in flexible ways. So here, when a lead visits the website, we're going to wait for 1 minute. So we're going to wait for 1 minute because, we're going to give the lead time to visit the website and, do all kinds of things. Afterwards, we're going to then search the contact again in SalesWings to get the updated information. We're going to then find the user corresponding in intercom. And we're then going to say, well, we're going to create or update that user. So in this case, that's going to update the user. And intercom, there's really nothing you have to do before an intercom, because this is actually quite cool with the integration of intercom and Zapier. It will automatically create what they call attributes in intercom, what you could also call fields about leads. And then it will push this data, how you define. So here we're going to say, well, when a lead, is visiting the website, we want to update this particular lead or user. And we're going to add 2 attributes, which is SalesWings predictive score, SalesWings point score. So these will then be 2 new fields that you can use to segment. You can use that to, send messages, etc. So however you'd like to do that. Then you could also add additional points. So SalesWings gives you additional information. Let's say you want to, use our enrichment. And I just give you a quick sneak peek how that looks. Lead prioritization, scoring, segmentation, of course, depends on the kind of data you get. So here we got person profile information. So Olivier Dro is a founder, company with 6 employees. That's a bit outdated here, a bit old, but usually data is quite accurate. LinkedIn profile information, company, size, location. Sometimes we get phone numbers, things that may go into your segmentation. So within SalesWings, within Zapier, you can then decide you may want to push additional data to intercom. So here we have maybe the location that you may want to use for routing your leads. So here we're going to say country, I believe that's how it's called. So here, well, this is the country name, in this case that we have collected. Now we're going to run a test. I'm going to retest the step just to make sure it's successful. It looks like it is. And we're going to switch that SAP on. There you go. Okay, now since this SAP was off, it may just take a little bit of time for the information to come over. Let's see if my last visit was sent. Believe not yet, but here you can see the fields where it's going to show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Olivier, where we already have that information. So Olivier, we've made a visit just a little bit earlier. We can see how that looks. So here, I'm going to push this over. It's better visible. Apologize. Of course, the internet is always a little bit slow. So here I've also created a note. You can add, data from SalesWings to a note, but the best way to do is to push that data here to these fields. So here we have SalesWings predictive score would be hot, SalesWings point score 322, and you can then use this as you'd like within intercom. Thank you very much for your time. If you'd like a demo of SalesWings and how we can work together with intercom, just visit our website at saleswingsapp.com. Thank you very much.